Alrighty. Now I just gotta go. I gotta go tell people that I'm streaming right now. I gotta tell my beautiful people that I'm. That I'm gonna be streaming. It's gonna be a little slow at first. But that's fine. It's fine because I gotta start first. Server highlights. Oh yeah, it's server plugins. Yeah, that's a thing with like streaming, YouTube streaming. Yeah. Sorry if you're watching this and that you aren't really watching it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just starting out. And now. Oh, hold on. And now. And okay, good. My sound quality is good. Ha ha ha. And now. Oop, isn't this one? Uh, am I getting it? Yeah, that's what you're looking for. This is Fire Alpaca, is it not? Bear with me, guys. For some odd reason, it's not live streaming. Fire Alpaca is just live streaming whatever it wants. This will only take a sec. What the hell? Well, this is odd. Hold on, pals. Maybe if I... Ah, shit. I won't be able to show my live stream of, like, me drawing. What am I gonna do? Display capture. Wow. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. This is a little weird for me. I just gotta see if this actually is working. Yeah, unfortunately, the Windows capture thing is not working for me. So, oh, now it's working. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So now it decides to work. I was worried sick, man. Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. This is just unexpected, you know? Well, now that we have the capturer here, I think it's time that I set up this file alpaca. And I get to working on my comic while you guys either join in or watch. Mm. Because we are going to be working on comics. However, let's work on these models. Let's work on the models first, thick lining them and finishing them, and then we put the speech bubbles in. That way the art will be amazing to look at. It'll be 10 times as amazing. God damn it, color history, just go up. There we go. It'll be amazing to look at, and then we'll look through this comic and see the progress I've been doing. And I've been making really exceptionally great progress here. I don't know if you've noticed. I haven't even made the backgrounds, and already I have very strong models here. A very strong character layout. If there's one thing I know, it's character layout. Just improv. I know how to improvise. If there's one thing I know. Okay, good. The audio's good. The audio's good. That means we're getting somewhere here. Yeah. It's one thing I know. It's improvisation. Which, no, I'm not even gonna say I'm the best at. I'm not even the best at really drawing anything or backgrounds. I'm good at drawing models. I'm not good at drawing backgrounds. However, doesn't mean I draw bad backgrounds. No. Besides, I guess it's more of a confidence thing. Like, sometimes we all confidently feel like we can't draw backgrounds to save our lives, let alone draw characters to save our lives. But as we figure out, the more we try, the more we figure out what we're good at. And that's just the thing. It's like, That's the thing with like backgrounds. With a lot of background design, you have to like be really good at drawing backgrounds. And that's just a skill anyone really should have. I should really have this skill, though I'm more good at character design. That's fear more where I would fit in, but I'm really good at background layout. I know how to lay out a scene, and I mean, I don't make bad backgrounds. I just am not that much of a background guy. I'll still try to make a background for a comic. I feel like not that I feel like, but I know for a fact I'd be much more happier if I was working on, if I was working on, I don't know, something with, if I was working on a character design or character layout for a comic, I'd love that. But that's the thing. It's like, while you do need to have a level of skill when making things, if you feel like you are, no, if you know for a fact you are better at something than the other thing, then there you go. There you go. You be that layout designer that you really are confident of being. It's all a matter of a game of confidence, which, you know, I feel like everyone should have a little level of confidence, you know. No one should ever feel like they're terrible for making something that isn't satisfactory or doesn't meet up to their expectations, let alone anyone else's expectations. It's the thing. Don't beat yourself up. If you're in the lane of if you're in the lane of feeling like you aren't as good of a comic or animator, a comic, designer or animator as like you think you are, don't give up. Keep on working. That's what I figured out, last year when I went to that animation class. I learned a bit more about animating and having a better work ethic. While I haven't really finished my short film, I can't say that I didn't try. And for a good try, it's really good. I don't know, it's amazing. I haven't even shown you guys or anyone outside of my class my animation. And I want to keep it that way because I want to surprise you guys. But also it's because I'm very shy. I'm very shy, not because, oh, I have stage fright, I'm not confident in myself. It's just, I'm not confident. I mean, I'm confident enough to make the stuff. I'm not confident enough to show people, let alone people, my family, my stuff. That's the thing. That's just the thing. It's like, with confidence, it's not either you got it or you don't thing. You could get confidence. One thing they don't teach you is, well, they don't really teach you how to get confidence, and two, they're not really good at giving you confidence in school. I'm not saying ditch school. No, 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 not at all. Not at all. I'm not Rick from Rick and Morty. I hate that bastard. My old second grade teacher hated Bart Simpson. They probably won't like Rick. I'm just saying. Rick is just, oh God, he's one of the most unlikable characters on television. I don't like that character. I'm sorry. I don't like Rick. I think he's obnoxious. I think he's pretentious. I think he's unlikable. He's basically what everyone says a character like Jerry is, but worse. And the thing is, unlike Rick, I actually feel bad for Jerry. Like, I have my sympathy towards Jerry. He gets my sympathy. But Rick doesn't get my sympathy. He's once an asshole, always an asshole. But that's the thing with Rick and Morty. It's like they constantly reward Rick off of his unlikable behavior, but oh, Jerry gets punished. And yes, Jerry is prone to making mistakes, but I feel like whenever he makes a mistake, it's exaggerated to the fullest of how bad it actually is. Hell, the thing he probably did isn't even as bad. And yes, he's a normal person, but that doesn't make him a bad person. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm not really that much of a Justin Roiland fan, or let alone a Rick and Morty fan anymore. I used to be a Rick and Morty fan back in like 2021, but till then I finally realized the show is not that good and really it only got popular because people were stupid. Let alone, well, also I guess because it was actually really good back then. But I still felt there were some moments in Rick and Morty that are just, ugh, God, they were just too mean spirited for me. Like the way they treat Jerry in the show is it's not even funny. It's just mean. And I get it. I get it though. They're trying to like provide a very realistic circumstance of that character. Realistically, Jerry would probably be shat on for the stuff he does. He's like John Arbuckle, except they go all out mean on him, much like Meg from Family Guy. Except at least with Meg from Family Guy, actually, at least with Meg from Family Guy, they don't always try to take it seriously. Once they took the whole "shut up, Meg" thing seriously. Like they took it seriously once. They rarely even take it seriously at all. The whole Meg being made fun of thing. They don't really take it seriously that much. And that's what makes it work. That's what makes the whole thing work, is that it's not supposed to be taken that seriously. Honestly, even if it's not the even if it doesn't land that much, even if it's not the funniest thing, which I mean, it's pretty funny. It's funny how the lengths they go to like pester Meg, but I don't know. I rarely see it ever be in a very mean spirited light. I very rarely even see it in a mean spirited light. Whereas Jerry, it's always in a mean spirited light. It's always in a mean spirited light. And just that's why it's not very funny. Because I'm not really laughing, I'm genuinely concerned. I'm like, what are these people what are they doing to Jerry? Like, I'm wondering, what did Jerry ever do to deserve this? I'm never, like, wondering, yeah, what's Jerry's problem? I'm wondering, what did you guys ever do to Jerry? How there should be an episode of Rick and Morty in which someone just wonders, hey, what did Jerry ever do to you? Quit being mean towards him. He deserves better. I feel like it'd be even more annoying if, like, some guy said, you guys, be nice to Jerry. It's kind of like from Sticking Around, where that character went, well, there's this one character just like, hey, you guys. That's actually funny. We probably, like, he's treated as like a fucking punching bag, but he kind of deserves it. And he always puts it on himself. I'd say he's kind of like the Millhouse or like the. This is for you Robot and Monster fans. The Ogo. He's like the Ogo of Sticking Around, where he basically goes, "Hey, you guys, blank, 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 blah 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 blah, annoying circumstance. Check out my hot rod, buff bod." That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny in the Fairly Odd Parents. Huff bod, buff bod, hot rod. That's kind of funny. Odd Parents, Fairly Odd Parents. What was the thing they said in the Fairly Odd Parent? Oh, hard fard. Hey, uh, who is this guy? Hey, thanks, hard fard. Thanks, dude. I'm working on a comic. Who is this guy? Wait, oh my lord, no. No. Yeah, oh. Oh, okay. Wait, what the hell? Why is the screen black? Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. What the hell? Why did it cut off? What the hell? I wonder if it could still hear me. Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. Oh, good. Perfect. It's still on. Man, that thing's timed out. So timed out. Can't really sit right. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm glad you like my art, Degs. But yeah, back to searching for that lyric from the Fairly Odd Parents that I lose my grasp because of how elusive it is. God, my ballsack. Fairly odd. Yeah, come on, search it. Really mod, P-Pod, Buff Rod, Buff Bod, Hot Rod. There we go. That's the lyrics. Hmm. But yeah, back to working on that comic. Oh yeah, I feel bad for Jerry. Jerry deserves better. Oh yeah, I'm using this as a reference. Silly me. But yeah, I think I see, not I see, but you are probably noticing my color history wheel, or section over here. This basically tells me what colors I'm currently using. And boy, for my stuff, I just been using a lot of colors. And it's nice to see, like, what you use, to see, like, what's a common thing in your stuff. That's just generally the advice I have. See what you got. See what else you got, you know? Yeah, I'm glad you like my art, Degs. There we go. I was gonna call you Diggs Tailwagger. Degs Tailwagger. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's the thing. I love that pilot, by the way. I love Diggs Tailwagger. Yeah, it's the thing with drawing. It ain't easy. It ain't easy drawing. It ain't easy doing a lot of things. It ain't easy drawing. It flat out just ain't easy. But that's fine. It's fine. Cause now I know I like it that way. Sure ain't easy. Ah, the great Long John Baldry. The great Long John Baldry. The distinguished Dr. Robotnik. There's a reason why a lot of people like Dr. Robotnik. Because he has so much charisma and a personality. But yeah, that's kind of the thing with this robot, this Roachroid. Yeah, there's gonna be some lore dumping here, so get your textbooks, not your textbooks. Write some of this down. This thing that the Equatenoids are fighting in this comic is a Roachroid, a giant Roachroid, a Goliath Roachroid. That's what we're gonna call it. The Goliath. I'm gonna call it that. The Goliath Roachroid. Basically, has a Minotaur-like appearance, despite having the antennas of roaches. Let alone it's built by Dr. Bugbite, a roach guy, a mutated roach that basically is also a scientist. We could build robots and do other weird, funny plans. But yeah, it's the thing. I feel very perky today. I feel very nice, you know? I've never felt this better in my entire life. And it's ironic because earlier this week I was suffering from I mean I'm vaccinated, but I was suffering from COVID all this week and it wasn't very fun. It wasn't very fun. To be honest, I kind of wanted to like never have gotten it so I can have something to brag about if my art career fails. I mean, I joke about it. It's more so I kind of joke about it. Somewhat joke about it because I don't know. I mean, to never gotten COVID, that's got to be some type of flex, but no, I I ate my words this week. No, not this week, but last week. I think I might be in the safe. I might be in the safe. I heard one of my friends who also got COVID last week is negative of COVID. That's good. That's amazing. If anything, that means there might be a chance I might be negative as well. I don't want to just assume, but who knows? Who knows? I might actually get well. There we go. Don't worry about this uh, audience or whoever's watching. I am gonna fix this. That's the thing. When you're an artist, be prepared to figure out things easily. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at this. There we go. It's the thing when doing a correction for shading, always always check what color something is and make sure if you're using the same color for another panel, check if that's the same color for that panel from that panel. I'm not even done with this comic. I still have to put in speech bubbles. Not to mention even I don't know some extra art things. Oh, you're gone. Well, uh, it's nice. Well, thanks for being in here anyway, Degs. I mean, you're not really someone I think about too often, but it's nice you came. It's really nice you came. Yeah, it's the thing. You're not really someone I'd think would actually, come, but I'm glad you did. Yeah, let me just look at this guy. And let me look if I have. If I do have it, let me see if I have the silver shell. Silver shell. I don't need to do this. I could just go into my screenshots and find screenshots from the episode of Teenage Robot with Silver Shell. That'll help me figure out how to draw mechs, mechanical things. There we go. The Silver Shell episode with the giant fly. And that giant fly eats metal. Maybe that'll give me an idea of what, this robot should, how reflective it should be. Okay. Okay. Well, it settles it. It's probably gonna have like the most ruby encrusted or any red metal I don't know what type of red metals there are. I don't know if this is right. It is right. It is kind of right. I have a good idea going on here. Yep, yeah, boy. Yeah, but that's the thing with this thing. This is like, I mean, this is really shiny for a gag because a lot of this is just shiny. But here, there's only a few things that are going to be really shiny and reflective. I just got to determine. There we go. Almost like it's shiny, like a shiny red metal. Whatever that is. I don't know what a shiny red metal is, to be honest. If you are someone who's highly skilled in chemistry, please tell me what's a shiny red metal. It would just be helping me. It'd be helping me out. This could be really amazing. And if not, if there's no such thing as a red shiny metal, then I could just make one up. There we go. Now that's just beautiful. Alrighty, let's get to those speech bubbles. That's honestly kind of nice that, like, one of my friends that, a follower is, I mean, it's not like something I look forward to. And it's nice that the followers, looking at this and saying, wow, I like your art. You're amazing. It's just nice to see someone really like really like stuff. It's really great to see a fan like your stuff. I guess this is kind of what I talked about in the morning when I said that, like, you don't really know what you have until it's gone. I mean, that's kind of what I said. Well, kind of like what I said. Like, you never really truly know what you have until, like, you look at it. And boy, did I look at it. Yeah, I kind of have ADHD. So it's like, yeah, I will go to a conversation and then go to another. I don't think I've ever said that in this place. Ever since I've been experimenting with angles and comics, I've just been happy with my results. That's just the thing. You never truly know what you could do unless you try. Cliche, I know. Try, 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 you'll be good at it, but they're on to something. Think about it. If you didn't try to cross that bridge, you would have never known that you would be able to make it. You would never know you would be able to make it there. Yeah, that's the thing. If you sorry. If you didn't know that you could cross the bridge, if you didn't try to cross the bridge, you would have never known you would make it. Maybe if I did this. Sorry I'm not really talking as much, fellas. I'm kind of working on a lot of things. Working on this little very unique speech bubble thing I'm trying out, inspired by Courage the Cowardly Dog. Bleh. Basically, that's the little onomatopoeia I'm using. Little onomatopoeia I'm using for the scene where Cleonequatenoid, name change pending, is gonna spit all over this robot. Okay, maybe the shine on from that one scene will be necessary for this. It's sort of just blend. I'm just noticing it's blending in with the character. Can at least try to add some type of uniquely done like look over here. You know what I really don't like? People expecting all. I don't know, just people expecting one monogamous look for black people. It angers me because it's like, no, black people have varieties of looks. Like, yeah, especially when people like make a big fuss out of a black character, let alone an Afro-Latina character, an Afro-Latin character that like has straight hair, or a black character that has straight hair. Like, fucking, what do you think black people look like? Hmm? It's like, if you can't think a black person can't have straight hair, then what do you think they should look like? Hmm? I mean, yes, Ooh, God, I don't know if I should say this. Sure, yes. A lot of black features in cartoons have been, like, hidden. That's sad. But who is to say a black person can't have straight hair? That's just ridiculous to say they can't, because that's a real life thing as well. But yeah, I really like this comic. I haven't even done the backgrounds yet, and already I can tell it's gonna be a good comic. But that's just the magic with making comics. It's like you never truly know you can make a good comic unless you do it. Funny how that works. Alright, well, I might go figure out what else I'm going to do. That's the thing. I might go figure out what else I might do for comic wise. I might figure out what I'm gonna do. Or idea wise, which I mean, I should have some type of little outlines, comic outlines. No, somewhere. No, no comic outlines thing. Oh well. I guess I'm going to have to improvise. That's okay. That's okay. Till then, I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I might actually think of an idea once I'm there. See ya. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Device not connected or not available. Alright. What about here? Microphone array. Okay, perfect. Amazing. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm back, babies. So, I thought it over, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make a new comic. Our new comic layout. Mm. However, instead of just deciding on a color willy-nilly, that's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a comic. I think I'm gonna have a general theme of what this all should look like. Ah. I'm gonna be flying solo. But yeah, we're gonna be like, I'm making the 17th comic right now. Or at least the 17th, what the hell? Excuse me? The hell? Oh, now I can see something. Oh, wow. Now you guys could see stuff. Oh, wait, what? Huh? I don't know why it just keeps on cutting. That's more of a problem of that's on their end of a problem than it is on my end of a problem. But yeah, if this is even showing anything, if this is even showing any type of like thing on my stream, this is generally what I want the shape of it all to look like. One big little like blob, one big little blob of like a flow. I want it to have a flow, a general flow. But I generally wanted to have it as picturesque as a picture frame. But yeah, now let's go make that little comic I was gonna make of that sea monster. Oh, what the fuck? The hell's going on? Okay, assuming it won't cut out. Gonna make some type of weird looking sea monster. Again? This is getting very annoying. This is gonna get very annoying real quick. Yeah, making like some type of sea monster that's angry. Its mouth could probably look better. I don't know. I don't want it to rip off exactly John R. Dilworth. Oh. That's the thing. It's gonna be a little like kraken octopus like creature that's covered in some type of fake mini golf grass. By the way, I'm sorry if this keeps on cutting off a lot, alright? I should make it freak out first before I even like. I should have like a somewhat of a clear plane where it's at. So we know it's in the water. Or it's in the beach. Near the ocean. By the way, if you're watching this and you see a black void, I'm sorry. I That's might be an end on OBS. Yeah, this guy will probably be a mixture of Roger from American Dad, Turdy Birdie, and Bart Simpson in terms of like character design inspiration. There we go. That's the thing. This little creature is gonna be. It's gonna be the sea creature that gets mad. I'll tell you that. And like a mixture of Bart Simpson and like Roger from American Dad in terms of anger. Yeah, one of the only problems I have is like it's gonna overlap. Which is fine because here it doesn't really seem like there's anything I need to do other than just draw this monster. Here's where it's gonna get a little complicated. Yeah. So this is the relative size of a human compared to it. This is the size of a human in here. There we go. That'll help me figure out where it's gonna be. And there's the chin. Or as the one kid always went, pickle chin. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. I'm surprised they actually. I'm actually surprised they haven't really cut off my stream yet. Yeah, by second one, they probably would have cut off my stream. Okay, good on them. It's a human compared to him. Ugh. It's the thing. It's like this guy's angry because he doesn't get his sandwich. He's wondering where his sandwich is. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, like, drawing full body characters during this scene, because they're gonna be tiny. They're gonna be tiny when compared to. I'm just gonna call him Melvin. Melvin the pickle chin Melvin the monster. Melvin the marine monster. There we go. When Melvin the marine monster gets mad at these characters, these people in the scene, it's gonna like the characters are gonna be pretty tiny. The characters are gonna be tiny, no doubt about that. And this is a big beach. Beaches be crazy, am I right? Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. Beaches be crazy. Lol. But I guess for real, bitches be crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Yukio Joe recently, and it sucks. I mean, yes, we all hear the story about when your goat is washed or some bullshit, but it's like, genuinely with that guy, it was disappointing to hear whenever, like, it was disappointing to hear that, like, this guy who's been very, unproblematic, his own, not really unproblematic, a guy who's been really nice his whole life and really pretty much someone who's been usually very down to earth and never tries to pretentiously express an opinion, let alone even just tries to play like a fucking bully, like he's, I don't know, making, like he's ripping apart someone like Jacob Sartorius. It sucks when someone like that, who usually has been very nice towards everyone around him, turns out to be a terrible person. You could say, "Oh, it's your fault for being parasocial." But it's like, how would we have known they would have been a terrible person? I feel like it's a 9/11 for pretty much everybody. Everyone's suffering right now because like they genuinely didn't know this guy'd be bad. I mean, the least you could do is understand where they're coming from and have a little bit of perspective instead of just mindlessly shitting on someone who. Instead of just mindlessly shitting on someone who just happens to really like this one person. It's the thing, it's like, instead of shitting on someone for liking this one person, we should be all simultaneously being like, wow, that really does suck. And don't act like you're any better than everyone else, dude. You, if you were a Yukio Joe fan, and you're like, at least I don't parasocially like somebody. And this is probably the worst time to ever do that. Yes, it's good to learn a lesson. To not, treat someone or idolize someone as if they're God, but I don't see. It's kind of just like telling someone. It's kind of like trying to teach someone a lesson about fire safety when they're already been burnt. It's kind of pointless at this point. And it sucks because I think everyone who was a fan of Yukio Joe wanted him. He wanted them to be okay. He wanted them to be all right. Like they genuinely care for this person because of how much his work has touched them. And you could be like, oh, parasocial, parasocial, parasocial. You don't know them, all you want, but it's like you don't know them, all you want, but it's like that doesn't change the fact that Yukio Joe is he's very influential. He influenced a lot of people through a lot of the stuff he's made. So maybe instead of just shitting on people for liking this one person who turns out to be a terrible person, you should try to like sympathize with them. Like it doesn't make you a bad person just say that maybe some guy fucked up and they're not exactly the best. As long as you are not shitting on someone for liking this one person, being shocked at, oh man, turns out this guy's an asshole. I'm glad we didn't do it with Verbal Ace. That we did it with people like Yukio Joe, and we did it like people like Super Mega. It's to the point where it's not even funny, it's just annoying. It's not even funny, it's just annoying. It's just annoying to just constantly go, well, you asked should have been you shouldn't have been parasocial. You shouldn't have been parasocial. And I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. No fucking shit, but like this isn't the right time to talk about it. This is like the worst possible time to even tell someone they're parasocial because this kind of also just kind of insensitive because despite the fact that they really should have mostly listened to their fodder and that parasocial and they should listen to their fodder and know that parasocial relationships aren't healthy. It's kind of insensitive to just say that after someone really loved this one person and they found out that this one person they loved is terrible. Yes, it's kind of bad to basically act like this guy's just your friend, but I think it's even I don't think it's not gonna make it any better to just say, "Oh, parasocial, parasocial." It's not. It's like that's like telling a bunch of Jews of the Holocaust and not to be a Jew. That's why you shouldn't be a Jew, because Hitler will get you. It's kind of insensitive, because it's sensitive because it's like it just undermines their sadness. It kind of just makes them feel like, oh, it's your fault. I'm so glad I dodged that bullet. Despite the fact that you never liked them, you never really knew what it's like to be a fan, yet you probably are a fan of Minecraft and you hate Notch, but you still play Minecraft. That shitty ass game where it's just boring, shitty ass bricks, that's all it is. It's the thing, it's like, yes, it sucks that people are going to be sucked into really loving this one person despite the fact that despite the fact that they're a terrible person and they're not perfect. But I feel like it's even more insensitive to just act like their feelings aren't invalid and that they have no right to be mourning that this person's terrible. Imagine having no friends. Imagine having a terrible family, a family that hates you. And imagine the only outlet of emotion, just thing that keeps you alive was in the past like PewDiePie videos. Imagine that. It's just imagine imagine being a fan. Imagine being a fan like I don't know, just imagine just having the worst circumstances in your life and as a kid having nothing to live for. And it turns out the person that you've watched your whole life and has brought you so much joy turns out to be a terrible person. I think it could be even more insensitive if you just act like, I'm better than everyone else. I'm not parasocial. I'm not parasocial, therefore I'm better. And I'm like, no, you're not any better because you're not any better because because you're not parasocial. You're just as problematic as everybody else. Hell, I think to an extent everybody's problematic. Everyone to an extent is somewhat bit of a guilty person. We're all guilty in to some degree. Just some people are better at showing off how better at like hiding the guilt. Some people are just better at hiding the guilt. I don't know if you can't see that and are just gonna willingly be ignorant about something, then sorry, you're stupid. You're stupid, and you're also just kind of insensitive. And it kind of tells me you were never a fan of anything, and that's pathetic. Cause and also just unbelievable because you were probably a fan of something once. I mean, that's kind of like my Hindenburg, because I was kind of liking the Yukio Joe live streams, except for all the times in which they said stuff like Games Animation Ren and Stimpy wasn't the best, or was like mid tier or something. Something he said. Or when he said the Looney Tunes cartoons, the newer ones, sucked because I thought they were okay. I thought they were okay. That's the thing. I thought they were okay. I thought they were amazing, even. They were some of the best Looney Tunes action I've seen in years. Hell, I would say they were better than frickin' grilled cheese sandwich or whatever type of bullshit it is. Looney Tunes show. Yes, hot take. I didn't think the Looney Tunes show was all that. I didn't think it was all that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'm just not a fan of the Looney Tunes show. I'm not a fan of the Looney Tunes show, and we're just gonna have to accept that. Like, not everyone's gonna like the Looney Tunes show. Call them poor taste, idiots, all you want, but it's just my opinion. I mean, it's just my opinion. It's like, if people don't like the Looney Tunes show, let it be. But I'm sorry, the Looney Tunes show wasn't really the best. And neither was, I mean, regular show is alright, but I do see its flaws. As even when no one else will admit the flaws of the show, I see the flaws of the show. But I'm not like totally asphyxiated on it. I'm just like, well, I just say what I mean. I'm like, yeah, I don't really think it's that good. Let alone, I don't think they. I just say they didn't. I just say they don't execute a few things well, and some people just get mad at me. But it's like, I don't know why. I'm just expressing my opinion. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just expressing my opinion. And that's just it, isn't it? It's just my opinion. Like, I'm not a big fan of Regular Show, and I see its flaws. It's flawed just like every single thing. Every TV show you could think of is flawed. It has flaws. Even Teenage Robot has its flaws. Even Teenage Robot has its flaws. However, there's some shows that, even with its flaws, I can forgive. Whew. Man, I'm hungry. But yeah, it just sucks that, some people can be assholes. And some people could just, like, ignore the negative ramifications of NFTs. And act like, oh, NFTs aren't all that bad, even though, yes, they are. Okay, it's not as bad as, like, raping or killing someone. But it's a Ponzi scheme, and two, it's not environmentally, like, sound. And it burns more rainforests than a tweet. That's the thing. It's like Joey then became one of those like, oh, just go independent dipshits that like are hypocritical. They hate every single thing. They hate everybody that isn't him, yet insists everyone just goes independent. Just go make NFTs, do AI, do tech bro shit. But it's like, no, nobody's gonna do that. But yeah, oh yeah, let me read these comments. Regular show is awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. It's just, it has its flaws. It's also the finale was very flawed. They really, really should have had. If they wanted Mordecai to get a girl in the end, they should have at least had him have some repercussion. Okay, Looney Tunes shows not so much. Yeah, it's not that awesome. There's some episodes where it's okay. I like the episode with I like the episode with basically any episode animated by Toon City is amazing. I love that. They usually do really good animation anyways. It was kind of when they were at their peak. But yeah, Ball of Revenge. It's not even like a flaw. It's not even like an egregious sin. It's just weird. It's just kind of weird. But even then, there were very admirable aspects to the episode. A lot of I admired like a lot of the moments with I don't know, I admired just seeing cats, even though it really shouldn't have been an episode with cats in it. I mean, it should. I mean, obviously, it's one of the most recognizable Courage villains, but Cajun Fox should have never been there. Like Cajun Fox should have never been there because, well, one, he's very unpopular. I mean, it's great. It's noble that they're trying to add him in, but it's like, I don't know, dude. It just wasn't his episode. It's just not his episode. It literally could have been any other episode where he showed up. But instead, this episode's where Cajun Fox showed up. He really shouldn't have showed up. Really, any other episode he could have just showed up, but no, it just has to be this one. Just like, and I'm more like, why? Why this episode of all episodes does Cajun Fox show up here? But yeah, it's not an egregious sin. It's just weird, like you said, bro. The hell? Like I said, I have no idea why it cuts off like that. I don't know why it just cuts off like that. It's weird. It's weird. That's probably just a OBS thing, not necessarily a me thing. It sucks because usually OBS usually doesn't fail me as much. And some reason it does here, which sucks because I need it for a good stream, which I don't know. It's gonna be ending soon because I'm hungry. We'll be coming back. We'll be coming back. And when we come back, though, I am gonna be live streaming my review of Cans Without Labels. Or just a Cans Without Labels review as I literally view it. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna stop for now. Good place to stop. We got Melvin the marine monster, who wants a sandwich and she's scaring a bunch of the beach folk. Bullion nerd, some concerned mom, Serena Bellissimo, a girl, a bunch of bikini babes, civilians, some pampered blonde girl, and a wife and a husband. There we go, extra ponytail. And no, this is not like a Bellissimo sister. It's just some blonde girl. Preferably of the Hollywood variety. Which, I mean, sucks for them. I hope they have a better life. But yeah, more Aquatinoids shenanigans are gonna come soon. I think for now, this is a great place for me to stop. It just sucks that, like, my window capture keeps cutting off and off and off. It's like, why? Why does it do that? Anywho, I just want to say thank you for everyone that came. Dags, you're amazing. Wumple, you're also amazing. Think I'm gonna go stop the stream. Bye.